Good afternoon, YouTube and TI community worldwide. Trust you're all doing well. Shane Gibbs, targeted individual from the UK, with my next episode of my series of YouTube videos. Hope you're all doing well out there, or as well as you possibly can be. Today's going to be, the main topic of today's video is going to be positive versus negative mindset. Okay, let me just start explain exactly what I mean. As you're all probably pretty much aware, if you're a genuine TI, you know that this program is actually designed to have you completely living in some kind of negative reality. With all, with everything that they do to you, with the mobbing and the gang stalking and the home invasions and well, the list is endless. Effectively, what and this is I'm talking from personal experience here. So again, as I've stated in most of my videos, this is my opinion. This is how I dealt with the negative mindset that I was forced to live in, and how I managed to break free. First off, I spent years and years and years when I first discovered the whole TI community, the whole targeted individual program. I spent literally hundreds, possibly thousands of hours scanning the internet, looking for information, seeking that holy grail of answers that I can pretty much guarantee you all you're never going to find. But what I did find is that all I found myself doing was reading testimonies, watching testimonies that were very negative, because everything about this program is completely negative. All of the information you find out there is all negative. You start, or you've only just got to tap into one of these search engines. Well, preferably not Google. I don't use Google. I use Mozilla Firefox, and I find that's a lot easier and gives me a lot faster results. Probably pretty much the same, probably all owned by the same people, but I tend to prefer Mozilla. And what I found myself doing over for a number of years actually, prior to actually reaching out and getting into contact with Kieran, effectively what I did is I spent literally hundreds, thousands of hours watching negative YouTube videos, watching and reading negative information about that TIs have put up online. Negative, everything was negative. So not only was the targeting program, which is designed as a site, as you all are pretty much, or you should be aware, this is a psychological warfare program designed to destroy you, designed to take you to such a low level, a low frequency, to get you living in such a negative reality. You don't see no way out. And that's the psychological aspect of the program. There's a lot of stuff that goes on that's the vandalism, the break-ins, the destruction of property, the poisoning of pets, etc, 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 etc. What I can say is you'll never find that holy grail of questions that you're looking for, the holy grail of answers that you're looking for, the answer that you're hoping and scanning that you're going to find by literally putting yourself in front of a computer and taking all this negativity in. So basically what that, this is my opinion again, basically what I feel that did to me, so not only was I being targeted by the program, by the perpetrators, I was also, if you think about it, I was also targeting myself with negativity. I hope that makes sense. So effectively, I was already put into a negative mindset through for all the targeting. And anybody that's new to my channel, I would urge you to go back and look at some of the previous videos, especially some of the early ones, where you get a full grip of my story from the beginning, rather than picking up bits and pieces. So not only does the targeting program actually have you living in complete negativity, in such a low vibrational state that you feel useless, you feel helpless, and that's the way the program's designed. It's designed to do that to you. So what I did prior, well, is actually when around the time that I reached out and made connections with people like Kieran Lee Perrin and them kind of people, which you have to be very careful of. You have to be diligent with everybody that you come into contact with, and you have to. Yeah, you have to be. I mean, it's sad, but you have to analyse and sort of basically be so careful who you get involved with. Yeah, just quickly, I'll move on to. I'll just go off topic for a second. Just recently, I have, and it's not just recently actually. It's over quite a long period of time. I've stopped going on to all of the Facebook groups and getting involved with all of the negative wheel arguments and accusations, and you're a perp and he's a perp and you're gang stalking me, and all I've seen is and I've seen it firsthand actually over the past couple of weeks. There's a couple of people that in question that have been bugging the shite out of me. And my thinking and the way I dealt with them, I just blocked them. And I honestly believe that there has been a massive, not only infiltration of perpetrators pretending to be TIs or just trolling through the Facebook groups, etc., etc. But I also believe that there are quite a large number of people that have actually got some kind of mental illness. And the reason that I come up with that is, I mean, if you've got somebody that keeps attacking you, and the attacks are coming from absolutely nowhere, I mean, they're coming off a whim, and everything you do, I mean, they seem to belittle, and everything you do, they seem to try and tread you down, and anything they say makes no sense whatsoever. And a lot of these people are claiming to be TIs. I'm pretty certain now that certain people that I've been childishly engaging with over the past week or so, I believe that they are actually mentally ill, and they feel that because there's some of the symptoms that they've got in their lives coincide with a program that's designed to mimic mental illness. I think that there are a number of people within the Facebook groups that float around Facebook chucking accusations and this and that and the other. You're a perv, you're a gangster, you're this, you're that, etc, etc, etc. I think they're mentally ill, seriously, because some of the stuff that they say doesn't coincide with the targeting program. All they seem to want to do is to bicker and with some grandiose sort of type status, thinking that they're better than everyone else, and blah blah blah, this and that and the other, and bullshit. So be very careful about who you do interact with, because you don't know these people, you don't know them. All you know of is what they've put up onto their profile page and what they've written about themselves and what they claim to be on their Facebook page. So do yourself a favour, and for one, don't engage with these idiots, just block them, and two, try and spend a little less time on Facebook. Facebook, in my opinion, it's got its pros and it's got its cons. The biggest positive that I can give you was something that I mentioned in my previous video about utilising Facebook as an evidence gathering tool. The negative side of Facebook, right? Okay, one, you haven't got a clue who you're talking to. Two, these people, especially the ones that I'm pretty certain have got original mental health problems, because mental health illnesses do exist. So if you come across people that seem to be doing and saying the same things and attacking the same people day in, day out, without really giving any genuine information about their targeting, I can pretty much guarantee you that they're either a perpetrator, they are either a very sick, mentally ill person that seems to have jumped onto the whole targeted individual community thing, or three, they're just some crackpot who seems to get some kind of sick kick out of annoying, genuine, targeted individuals. So be very, very careful. Try and get yourself out of Facebook. And that's another thing. You know, I used to spend so much time on Facebook years ago. You know, and it was, and by the time I closed the bloody app down on the phone or on the computer, I mean, I was feeling worse than what I was prior to starting the daily Facebook routine. So effectively, I mean, I was actually putting myself, I was victimizing myself. I was placing negativity into my own life, trying to find the solution, trying to find the answer as to what this is all about, and you're never going to find it because it doesn't exist. I mean, that the holy grail of answers, it's not out there. You will never find it because it does not exist. This program, it's not even been acknowledged yet, especially here in the UK. In the US and in various other countries, most certainly. You know, I mean, there's some great things going on, and but in the UK, hence the reason why Kieran, myself, and the TI television team have started the organisation, is to work to get some kind of acknowledgement from officialdom as to what this program is and what this program is doing. It's getting to the stage now where, I mean, it's actually getting idiotic to actually think that intelligent people that are in positions of power are still turning a blind eye to this. And that's what TI television's all about. It's all about working towards a goal, working to an agenda, to actually put so much credible information, to put so many innocent people's testimonies and information in front of certain departments and organisations. They will have no option but to start acknowledging that this, first of all, this program exists. Once we get that acknowledgement, we can then move forward with further actions. But to start with, we need to start working on acknowledgement. So anyway, getting back to the because of what they've done to you. So then you're isolated, you're on your own, you're in your house or wherever it is, and I mean, hopefully you'll be living with somebody else or a family or etc., etc. Because that's definitely the safest way to go when you're a genuine targeted individual. So not only are you isolated and all negative about your personal situation, and you're down in the dumps, and you're feeling bad about yourself, you're putting on weight, and etc., 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 etc. You're being forced to live in that low vibrational state, which is where they want you. It's like they almost feed off of our negativity. It's quite weird, quite strange. So obviously, by sitting there and taking all this negative information in through YouTube and through Facebook and what other TI things are out there, basically you're actually victimising yourself again. I hope that makes sense. Effectively, what you're doing is you're keeping yourself in that negative mindset, and I don't understand. Now, thankfully, that's something that I picked up on pretty early on, a few years ago, and I managed to shake that off. So stop spending so much time reading all the negativity, watching all the negativity. I mean, the world's full of it. The paedophile situation, the wars, the nuclear bombs, the volcanoes and earthquakes, and the vaccines, and the big pharma, and blah blah blah, poverty and homelessness, and I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say. Effectively, what you need to try and do is you need to block some of that stuff out. And stop taking all of that negativity in, and stop looking and searching for the holy grail of answers, because you're never going to find it. But what I would suggest is to try and start looking at reversing the negative mindset and actually start thinking about putting yourself in a positive mood, and start working towards a positive mindset. And right, I did write down a few little bits and pieces. And so if you want, if you are isolated and you're on your own, and you're sitting there and you want to be, I don't know, watching something just to entertain yourself, rather than start picking up loads of negative targeted individual information that you've probably watched and read probably thousands of similar cases and stories before. May I suggest that you look at something that's going to raise your vibration. One thing that I utilised is, just type into the YouTube search panel pranksters or prank channels, etc., etc. And I won't lie to you, within minutes of watching some of these idiots doing whatever they do, you will literally be so hysterically laughing and raising your vibration. You understanding what I'm trying to say? Anything that you enjoy, anything that you find makes you laugh, that is non-negative, you need to essentially start approaching that side of to regain some level of positive mindset. You need to get away from negativity. You get enough of that. All TIs get enough of that on a daily basis. So start trying to enjoy yourself. I know it's hard. I know it's not easy, and it's easy for me to say and blah blah blah, this, that, and the other. But if you don't try, then you don't know. So for one, start watching prank videos. Start watching funny videos. Pull up comedians, your favourite comedians, stand-up comedians. There's thousands, and you can find anything you like on YouTube, anything that you enjoy. Even if it's like nature videos or cooking or fishing or something, something out of the targeted individual negative mindset that you're all forced to live in, and you're bringing on yourself by sitting there dragging all of this negative, it's all so negative. Change your direction, change your mindset from the negative reality that you are forced to live through them. Why would you want to go and do it yourself by putting yourself through more negativity, by sucking all of this junk in and placing more negativity in your mind? Just think about it logically. That really doesn't make sense. So yeah, start looking up stuff that you enjoy, stuff that you used to enjoy. Start watching information and videos of things that do interest you outside of the targeted individual program. Find music. Listen and dance to your favourite music. Crank it up on your stereo, crank it up on your YouTube. Dancing and music, it will raise your vibrations. It will make you feel on top of the world. It might be temporary, but at the end of the day, what would you rather do? Would you rather to get some kind of enjoyment, or do you enjoy sitting in this negative synthetic reality that the program is designed to put you in? So music, funny videos, enjoyable videos, wildlife videos, cooking videos, anything outside of the targeted individual program, and you will very, very soon realize and kick yourself, basically. Well, I'm sure you will, because I did, and as to why you spent so much time sucking up and all of this negative information that you're through your constant searches and your constant hamster wheel sessions on Facebook. So all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you a few little pointers as to, one, to cheer you up, and two, to get you out of the negative mindset that you are forced to live in, and you're also, secondly, forcing upon yourself by watching and viewing and continually round the clock, day after day after day, watching the negativity, reading the negativity, listening to the negativity, watching the negativity. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say. So what else did take up a hobby? And if it's not something new, then pick up and rekindle an old hobby. I used to like going fishing. And being by the sea, I've got no excuse really. But I don't go fishing as much as I'd like to. But there's something that maybe in the summer months I should start doing again. Rekindle what you used to enjoy doing prior to the targeting becoming so adversely negative, and bringing you down to their level. Break free of the negativity. Put yourself and work at putting yourself in a positive mindset as long and as many times as you can, possibly in a day. I'm not saying stop completely with, because there are credible sources of information online and on YouTube that I follow on a regular basis, but I don't spend a fraction of the time that I used to. For me now it's more research on a research basis. But I can remember sitting there watching all of these TIs, coming out of all of this heartbreaking stuff, and literally used to keep me down there in the negative mindset. So think of ways to transfer that negativity into positivity. Raise your vibrational daily routine, whether it be through watching prank videos, listening to stand-up comedians, watching stuff that you enjoy and you get enjoyment, or you used to get enjoyment out of. You still get enjoyment out of it, but you just stop doing it because you've allowed the program to actually consume your whole mindset and retain the result that the program is designed to install in you as a human being, to keep you low, to keep you negative, to keep you sad, to keep you confused, to keep you, what the hell's going on? Searching and searching and search. Don't waste your time. You're never going to find it. You're never going to beat the program. So what's the best option? First of all, reach out and start. Find a TI buddy. Work on some kind of, in your area, work on some kind of a reach out process, and arrange meetups with and communicate with fellow victims. Because if you don't reach out, you're literally going to be on your own, isolated, doing the same crap day after day, year after year, decade after decade. You don't understand that. So remove as much negativity as you possibly can. I know it's not easy. I know it's not hard. It's not easy. It's very hard. But effectively, what was your mindset prior to your targeting? Did you enjoy life? Did you enjoy pastimes? Did you enjoy going out into nature? Did you enjoy going down fishing, or do you enjoy going to the driving range down the golf club? Or have you always been a miserable bugger sitting on your ass being negative about the world anyway, which I'm pretty certain most of you haven't? So raise your vibration. One thing that that may be something that can help you to do that is to literally list down on a piece of paper, or in a notebook, or on your chalkboard, or your noteboard, or whatever it is that you've got, where you put all of your bits of information and stuff, and sit down and actually write down a list of stuff that you enjoy doing, your favourite pastimes, stuff that you used to get enjoyment out of, pastimes you used to do on a regular basis that you used to enjoy immensely, and try and do at least one of those things on a daily basis. Effectively, what you need to try and do, you need to counteract the negativity that this program is designed to instill in you, and you need to reverse that by basically unprogramming yourself from the negativity into a positivity type situation. So you're getting enjoyment. Because you can imagine. Can you imagine going out after watching some hilarious, some hilarious prankster just making a right fool of himself, or spending half an hour watching one of your favourite stand-up comedians, and then going out and confronting or seeing the idiotic gang stalking scenarios and the street fears? Can you imagine what kind of mindset, what that mindset's going to do for you? It's so important. I mean, because if you're happy, I mean, if you're buzzing, if your vibration is like as high as you can possibly get it through any of the things that I've mentioned, what effect are these Muppets going to have on you? Ponder that one. Because if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Boom, boom. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Just sort of like sprung in the mind. Keep the negative as far away from you as you possibly can. Try and reprogram the negative mindset into a positive mindset. Learn to enjoy life again, or learn to enjoy parts of your life again. Get out of the constant barrage of negativity that the program is designed to instill in you as a human being. So TIs, I trust you're all doing well. I've just got to. I'm not going to do too much of a long video today because I've got to go down. I think I've got seven lots of leaflets or half a dozen leaflets to send to America, which is great. You know, all of this information needs to get out. I mean, I'm getting more call for flyers, TI television flyers, from people living outside of the UK. That I'm confused about. That I'm very confused about. So are you happy just sitting in there, waiting for somebody else to find the solution to this problem? Are you happy just to sit back and twiddle your thumbs and carry on watching and going around your rat wheel, your hamster wheel on Facebook on a daily basis, day in, day out, year in, year out, month? Are you happy to do that? UK TIs. This is UK TIs. I mean, why am I getting so much more input and positive approaches from non-UK based TIs? What is a map with the UK TI community? And I'm not saying that I'm getting endless amounts of people that are contacting me, and there are. I mean, it's probably 60% foreign and 40% UK based, and that's great. I'm obviously having some impact. I mean, but I want UK TIs to start reaching out, and if not to me, start reaching out to others. Start reaching out. Do a testimonial video for YouTube. You know, this is where I started. You know, and the amount of love and the amount of good quality people that are actually getting in touch with me and sort of like giving me pats on the back and saying, well, I live here and I live there and I'm only half an hour down the road from you. I'm only half. It's immense, but it will not happen on its own. It will not happen on its own. You need to take and make the first move, and the first move that I found was, for the biggest benefit to me, was getting the courage up and getting myself in front of this laptop that I'm getting quite used to these days, and start speaking out, start reaching out. I mean, the amount of TIs out there that you might have TIs living in the same bloody neighbourhood. How do you know? How are you going to know unless you start reaching out? So yeah, have a little ponder on that one. UK TIs, we need to start coming together. I'm constantly on the phone, I'm counselling, I'm emailing, many lots and lots of UK based TIs, but I'm also getting a lot of slightly more response and slightly more people getting in touch with me from non-UK countries. Everybody's welcome. Everybody is completely and utterly welcome. If they wasn't, then I wouldn't be spending stupid amounts of money doing airmail posts to post out flyers that have been requested. And on that note, if you do and you want to get involved with the TI Television National Flyer Campaign, then please email me on Shane Gibbs 212. That's SHANE Gibbs GIBBS 212 at gmail.com, and just drop me an email and let me know how and what you want to do to get involved with the National Fly Campaign. So yeah, that just about sums up what I wanted to talk to you today. I mean, I hope today's video has meant some sense to a lot of you. There's probably going to be the same people that are watching. Hello, haters. And I'm assuming the haters that keep putting all of these thumbs down on my video. Well, not loads, but there's 2 or 3. I'm assuming these are the people that I'm putting down to have. To be honest with you, I think there's something wrong with them. Not physically, but mentally. So their only recourse now, because I've blocked them from commenting and I've blocked them on Facebook, is to do a little thumbs down on the video. So yeah, I mean, you're welcome. Please, I'm glad you're still watching. I'm glad you're still viewing, because I'm obviously hitting the note. I'm obviously saying something of interest. That even people that are taking it on themselves to add a dislike to the videos that I'm putting out there, why are you still watching if you don't like what I'm saying? That's a bit of a conundrum, that one. Oh. So anyway, on that note, TIs remain strong. Start reaching out. If you want to get involved with TI Television, if you want to get involved with TI Television as a platform, then get in touch. If you want to get involved with the TI Television National Flyer Campaign, same again, get in touch on the email address shanegibbs212@gmail.com. And stay strong, guys. You know, start start working on reprogramming your mindset from the negative mindset that you've been forced to and you've had no choice really, because the target individual program is designed to put you into that negative thinking state. Try and change that, even if it's just one thing a day. You know, start listing down what you enjoy, what you used to enjoy, what you feel that you could enjoy, and start actually doing it. Even if it's only one thing a day, try and do one positive thing a day that you get enjoyment out of, that makes you happy. These disgusting cowards cannot deal with a happy TI. Can ya, perts? So try and you know, stop the negative. You know, because it just snowballs. You know, it snowballs and snowballs and snowballs. So you've got the negative bullshit from out there. You then come in here and you're sort of like, oh my god, negative. Stop it, or stop some of it. Stop most of it. Start reprogramming. Start transferring them negative emotions into positive ones by engaging in positive things. Even if it is just sitting on YouTube. You know, look at funny things. Look at things that make you laugh. Look at things that make you happy. Because there are. I mean, what was you all grumpy, negative type people before? I don't think so. Was you? You know, ask yourself that. So list down the things that make you happy, and maybe an idea to list down all of the negative things that make you sad, and stop doing them, and start doing the positive list. Out with the negative, in with the positive. What have you got to lose? And start reaching out, peeps. Start reaching out. I'm not saying reach out to me. I'm not saying reach out to TI Television, even though, I mean, that's definitely is there if you need it. It's there if you want to be involved. Start reaching out by doing a basic little testimony on YouTube. Put a video out there, and then, you know, that's where it all starts. That's where it all happens. Just be very, very careful about who you do get yourself involved with, because there is a hell of a lot of infiltration, and there's also a lot of naturally mentally ill people that think they are TIs, but they're not TIs. They're mentally ill. So be very, very aware. Be very, very careful about who you do buddy up with. But the best thing that I ever done was reach out. Seriously. Because if I hadn't, then I'd still be sitting in that little bubble, in that little negative reality bubble that's been pushed on me by the program. So reach out, start finding some enjoyment in your life. List down the things that make you sad. List down the things that you feel that you're putting yourself into a negative mindset, and then stop doing them or reduce them. and start working on your other list, your positive list, your positive mindset list. And you will feel a darn sight better about the whole situation. It's not going to cure you. We cannot beat this program. You cannot beat, and I'll reiterate, you cannot beat this program. It's too well designed, it's too well funded, it's too well put into play. It's a military designed psychological warfare program designed to kill. A slow kill. Get rid of the negative mindsets and start working on reprogramming positiveness into yourself by just one little thing a day. One little thing a day, then that will lead on to 2 positive things, and then 3 positive things, and before you know it, you'll be like, oh bloody hell, I haven't thought about a purple all day. Try it. What have you got to lose? So TIs, I trust this video finds you all as well as you possibly can be. Remember, positive, positive, positive. Drop the negative, reprogram. You know, unprogram yourself from being negative, and stop victimizing yourself by sitting in front of negative bullshit that I can guarantee you have all been sitting through and reading and searching and listening to and watching for years. I know, because I did it. Doesn't do you no good whatsoever. Find some happiness, find some enjoyment, raise your vibration, raise your natural frequency, because they cannot, and I can guarantee you, they cannot and will not know what to do with you, because it goes against everything that they live with in their lives, and the program is designed to do to you. Make yourself happy. Find some happiness in whatever it is that makes you happy or used to make you happy. So that just sums up today's video. I better crack on, because I need to go down to the post office and get these flyers sent out. And yeah, TIs, never give in. You know, start reaching out. You mean the fight is, you know, the war's far from over. You know, every day is a battle, like I mentioned, you know, in a previous video. Some days we win, some days we lose. Make the days you win more than the days you lose. And the only way you're going to do that is by finding the courage within yourself. Start understanding from a logical, realistic situation as to what you're involved in, or what you've been forced to be involved in. So I hope today's video has made some sense, and if not, then just leave me a negative comment and I'll delete it. So on that positive note, I'm off to the post office to go and post out some more TI television flyers. So stay strong, TIs. Never give in. You know, your only option is to learn to be able to live alongside the program. You cannot beat it. It will not. You cannot beat this program. It's too big. It's too dominant. It's too well funded. You know, this has been perfected over decades. I'm assuming. So stop trying to beat the program and learn to live alongside the program, and try to learn to live some kind of positive, happy life, or as best and as positive and as happy as you can possibly make it, by doing some silly little things. You know, rather than look at TIs getting electrocuted to death and microwaved to death, look at something that you're going to get some enjoyment out of, that's going to raise your vibration. Because I can assure you, a happy TI is a clever TI. A happy TI, they cannot deal with. So raise your vibration, people. Start reaching out. Positive, positive, positive. Get rid of the negative. Stop doing negativity. Let them. You get enough negativity from them. Don't install it in yourself by re-victimizing yourself with more negativity. So effectively, you mean your whole life becomes one negative type reality. Not a nice place to be. I know, because I was there for a while. So TIs, remain strong, remain defiant, and if you want to get in touch, any questions, any requests, and oh yeah, just quickly before I go, Lucy, you've asked me how I can talk about, or how I can teach how to be passive aggressive, which is what I learned as a security operative. you can't teach that through a you need that inside you. And that comes from within. That comes from the knowledge that you was born with, and using the brain cells that hopefully you've got. Most TIs have got a few brain cells left and haven't been zapped out of them. And non-smoking. How can I? It's willpower. The same as going to the gym. The same as remaining positive. The same as the fact that every 2 or 3 days I'm sitting in front of this computer trying to instill some positivity and some real good advice, I feel, through my experiences as a targeted individual. I can't tell you how you're going to stop smoking. I can't tell you how to deal with your gang stalkers. The best way to deal with your gang stalkers is to remain happy, remain positive, and start confronting them. Not in an aggressive way. Start confronting them as you would any other member of the public. They will not know how to deal with you. They will not know how to cope with the target becoming the person who targets effectively. Turn the table. So, guys, I trust you're all doing well, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And if you, like I say, if you want to get in touch, if there's any questions, any requests, even if there's any information that you feel that I haven't spoke about, or maybe I have spoken about it and you've not seen the video that I've talked about, then get in touch and ask me, and I'll point you in direction of the video that can explain exactly what the query or the information that you want answered. If it's not in a video, then I'll give you my honest opinion as to what I feel I need to throughout one of the videos. So get in touch, start reaching out, remain strong, never give in, start being positive, look at the funny stuff, try and enjoy life, even if it's only for a tiny minuscule part of the day. It's better than being in a negative reality 24/7. Start doing and enjoying life as best as you can until the program gets exposed, until the program gets acknowledged. First of all, we need to work at getting acknowledged, and then we need to then look at redresses that will follow the recognition. So stay strong, never give up, and start watching some funny stuff, start doing your dancing, start digging out your favourite music, start doing what you enjoy doing. Get away from the negative mindset and start reprogramming to the positive. I can guarantee you will feel a darn sight better than what you do at the moment. And if you don't, send me a comment, and if it's too negative, then I'll delete it. Because I don't do negativity, and I don't suffer fools too gladly. So yeah, you missed the Facebook man. I'm talking about you, bruv. I don't suffer fools gladly, and I don't appreciate that. I'm not going to mention your name because I think that you're doing a big enough job of showing yourself up. What are you doing going around sort of like attacking women on Facebook and belittling women on Facebook? Oh, you're a brave dude, aren't you? Anyway, I digress. I must apologise for that. So until next time, hopefully I'll get back to you in the next couple of days with another video. But get in touch, ShaneGibbs212@gmail.com. Any requests, any questions, any answers, any involvement that you feel that you can do with the TI Television National Fly campaign, or alternatively any involvement that you feel we're looking at sorting out a website for TI Television. But we don't really know where to start. So if anybody has got any experience with web design, then would you kindly get in touch with myself or with Kieran, because the next step would be to start generating a website for TI Television. Yeah, that just about sums up what I wanted to run over with you guys today. Stay strong, stay defiant, and until next time, hopefully I'll be back to you in the next few days with another video. And I look forward to hearing from you. Anybody, just get in touch. That's what I'm here for. So take care, and bye for now.